Hello and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. We have got a very special car to show today. This is a 2023 on a 23 plate Mazda 3. This is the range topping model in the GT Sport Tech specification. It has the 2 litre eSKYACTIV-G 122 PS petrol engine, a fabulous manual transmission, and it's finished in a colour called Soul Red Crystal. A lot of people refer to this as Mazda Red, and it's a colour that's offered on nearly every car in the range. And it's absolutely stunning. I think it's probably the best colour for a Mazda 3. It's arguable. It's probably between this and Deep Crystal Blue, but it's a fabulous colour nonetheless. This is a vehicle that's been registered to our dealership from day one. And like I say, it's done at around 3,500 miles, all under our care, and is in wonderful condition, as you'd expect. Now the Mazda 3 has been around for about 4 years now, and there is no bad specification in a Mazda 3. Every single one of them comes with integrated navigation and blind spot monitoring. There is no bad spec, but when you get to one like this, GT Sport Tech, it is absolutely crammed full of technology, and I'll do what I can to show you as much of that as possible. Sorry about the sun glare. But it's a wonderfully spec'd car with a number of incredible features, which I'll try and show you as we go around. Now the 2 litre petrol engine in this, the eSKYACTIV-G engine, it's got cylinder deactivation. These have an element of mild hybrid with them as well. So it's a very efficient car, even though it's a 2 litre engine. That seems quite large in modern days, but Mazda are adamant they don't want to go the route of turbocharging engines. So they've added mild hybrid to it to make it a bit more efficient, and fitted cylinder deactivation, so the engine can actually run on 2 cylinders. It's a fabulous looking car. They're wonderful to drive, and I'll show you, like I said, as much as I can of the specification as we go around. Now this car's got parking sensors front and rear, has a 360-degree view camera, so that gives you a bird's eye view of the car. I'll show you that when we get in. You get very adequate sized boots as well, which for this sort of segment of hatchback is absolutely massive. There's plenty of space. It's a really good size. And like I say, you have 360-degree view camera. First one's there. There's one under each of the wing mirrors as well. Dual exit exhausts, which look really smart. These lovely alloy wheels, finished in almost like a sort of darkened grey, but they suit the car very well. Oh, car's locked. I'll go to the keyless entry. So there is keyless entry built into the doors. Just make sure it was unlocked to get in the back. And you've got a fabulous full black leather interior, which extends its way onto the door cards as well. The interior quality of this generation of Mazda 3 really was a huge step forward for Mazda in 2019 when it first came out. And the car's also got something I'm a personal fan of, which is a dark headliner. I think that looks absolutely wonderful, really adds to the premium feel of the car. Jump in the front, you'll notice you've got an 8-way adjust electric seats there with memory function. Jump in the car and turn the car on. Like all modern Mazdas, it's a push button start car. You just have to dip the clutch pedal, press that button one time, and the car comes into life. And you see there, it's been averaging 43 miles to the gallon. You can actually do a little bit more than that in one of these. You tend to find it's probably something like 45, 46, depending on how you drive it, but nonetheless a very commendable miles per gallon. And you've got the first indication there that the car's fitted with mild hybrid from seeing that little dial. You've got this multimedia system here, so this does your 360 camera, which I mentioned. So that gives you that bird's eye view image of where you are. Really good for when you're parking in between white lines. As you can see there, you can just make out the top of those parking lines, and it means you can get laser straight into any bay. And it's yeah, really good for any sort of small spaces or narrow parking. It has an integrated navigation system, so this is not smartphone enabled. It has the ability to do that as well, but you still have an integrated system, which so many manufacturers seem to be moving away from. But actually, Mazda still believe an integrated navigation is vitally important. If you've got one that's smartphone enabled, that's great, but if you're in an area where you don't have data or signal, it's always going to happen at the most inconvenient time, and this is your answer to that. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as standard Bluetooth connectivity. A fabulous BOSE stereo in this car. As you see a little nod to it just there on the side speakers. It's one of the best stereos we've got in the range, to be honest. It's absolutely incredible. Mentioned keyless entry. You've got a climate control air conditioning system down here. That includes heated seats and a heated steering wheel. If you've not had one of those, it's a great addition to the car. It heats between here, the sort of lower section of the stitching, and up here, and a really nice addition to the car for winter. Got a wonderful 6-speed manual transmission. It's one of the defining features of the car for me. So this has a very clever rev matching technology on it when you go to change gear. So if you're in first and you go to make your change for second, when you dip the clutch to make that change to first, the revs drop down. The revs are in the correct place for the next gear, and it just makes for seamless gear changes. It sounds really gimmicky. It's not. You've got to come and have a try of it to be able to understand just how good it is. It's also an electric handbrake car. You have your foot on the brake, press it down, take it off, lift it back to put it back on. Really is that simple. Just turn the car off. So the car will be supplied with the balance of the manufacturer's warranty, so it's got a long way to go yet. It's like I said, sort of approaching something like 6 months old, so you've got 2.5 years of Mazda warranty and Mazda roadside assistance left to go. And that's fully transferable to any subsequent owner. Car's also fitted with some incredibly clever LED headlights, a colour projected head-up display, and a laser cruise control system, which is more often than not an option with a lot of manufacturers, but if you buy a GT Sport Tech in this specification, you get all of that as standard. It's an incredible spec car. Give us a call if you've got any questions. And we are a Mazda main dealer. We accept part exchanges from all walks of life, you know, from any car's got a value. And so if you are contemplating selling your existing car, do give us a try. We'll give you a more than competitive price for it, and we can offer nationwide delivery. So if you're not local but you don't want to miss out on this wonderful car, give us a call and we'll do our very best to help. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Cheers then.